The freedom of man, I contend, is the freedom to eat. Eleanor Roosevelt.
Roadrunner Food Bank has been working to feed hungry New Mexicans since 1980. Last year alone, Roadrunner and its statewide network of more than 600 agencies distributed food to provide 15 million meals. Yet for every meal we provide, there is someone holding an empty plate, waiting.
Hungry people cannot be good at learning or producing anything. Pearl Bailey.
Hunger has a terrible effect on children and seniors. Children can't learn, and hungry seniors easily become ill and need to be hospitalized. The numbers of hungry children and seniors almost doubled in the last 4 years. Roadrunner Food Bank's innovative Food for Kids backpack and Senior Helpings programs are trying to fill the void by providing weekly backpacks of food to children and monthly food boxes to seniors. Yet thousands remain on the waiting list. Every day, the agencies that receive food from Roadrunner Food Bank work with thousands of New Mexicans. These are their stories.
I'm a veteran. You get up and feel good. You know you're going to get a hot meal. The food is clean. And they help you out what they can. So I call that a good day.
About 2 months ago, I lost my house, and we lost everything inside the house. I never thought we would be down this road, but we did. I can't. We found these places where we come, to eat and stuff. I have 4 kids. It is important for these places to be open because this is what feeds our kids sometimes, most of the time.
I'm from Arizona and from the Navajo Indian Reservation, and I was brought here by ambulance, and thereafter I had to come back here to see the neurologist, and since I was unable to provide a place to stay for myself, like a motel or anything, that the only choice that I had was to seek out the shelters here and maybe find like places where they feed, and that's how I found out about Noonday.
Provision for others is a fundamental responsibility. Woodrow Wilson.
Okay, my name's Jerry Basham. This is my husband Ray, and this is my grandson Joshua, Christopher, and this is Sydney. Don't be silly. About 2 weeks ago, the police found us sleeping in our car. And they give us blankets. Sister, be still. They give us blankets so we could keep the kids warm. And give us that. And we didn't even realize there was places like this. We are here because we came from Farmington. We're originally from Texas. And while in Farmington, Daddy got into a lot of problems, and he's in rehab here. And Grandpa lost his job there, and we brought the kids down here so they could be close to Daddy. And Daddy gets out of rehab in January, so the state give us the kids. If it hadn't been for this place, there'd been a lot of times they've probably been hungry. We got to keep these kids together. I don't want them separated.
Jerry and her family represent a growing segment of the hungry in New Mexico, working families with children and grandparents raising their grandchildren. Families who have to decide whether to buy food for their children or put gas in the car to get to work. Parents who frequently skip meals to ensure that their children have enough to eat. Or at the very worst, parents who have to watch their children go hungry. Families who are never free from the fear of not having enough to eat.
Gauge a country's prosperity by its treatment of the aged. Rabbi Nahman.
My name's Joe Gaddy, and I run the food pantry for Jewish Family Service of New Mexico. I keep the food pantry stocked with the things that we need to have to hand out to families here in the Northeast Heights. I order food primarily from Roadrunner Food Bank, and they're able to give us the canned goods that we need. I can get fresh vegetables from them, frozen food, eggs, yogurt, the kinds of things that seniors need to keep them going. We feed anywhere from 110 to about 125 families, which equates to somewhere in the neighborhood of about 300 to 350 people, individuals, per month. It's supplemental in that what we do is not designed to provide more than about 2 to 5 meals, depending on what we can hand out to people. And they can only come once a month, so it's very small amount compared to what their needs are.
My name is Helga A. Di Piero. I'm here because I'm a senior and I'm low income, and it helps with the rent and with the food pantry, and it's very nice living here.
I'm Doris Valora. I'm here because I'm low income. I'm a senior, and I was living with my daughter. She was helping with my finances, and she got mad at me and moved out and left me with not enough money to live on. And I had a choice to either have food or gas, whichever I wanted. I didn't have any money, and Shalom House took me in. And it's wonderful to be here. It's a wonderful place. The pantry, it's wonderful too. I mean, it's a blessing because at times you just don't have quite enough money to go around, and just food helps us, and we really appreciate it. I think when we first get our sack, we look at to see what we've got, and the goodies in there, and then we parcel it out so it goes through the month. And
we had last time marvelous bagels. They were from really good flavor and oats in there, and it didn't hurt the diabetics.
Yeah.
You have a half in the morning for toasted it, with whatever we have on butter or cream cheese, and that helps to get to lunch. So
we would probably have a lot of thin days that we didn't get too much to eat. I mean, sometimes, you can live on one meal a day. Sometimes you eat nothing but some cereal or peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Or there's just a little bit more, and maybe we splurge, or maybe sometimes we splurge and we shouldn't, and the food box really helps. And maybe, it's like just maybe going out for a meal. And of course, on the other hand, it could be just a great big chocolate bar. Just to dive for, and you get one of these real big ones, and you just take one little bite off at a time, so it'll go a long, long way.
Helga and Doris are two of the lucky seniors who have access to supplemental food through the food pantry. But every month, tens of thousands of seniors sit on a waiting list. Many of these seniors fought in wars and experienced hardship in the name of freedom. Yet now they themselves are not truly free. Roadrunner and its agencies are proud of the work they are doing around the state, but we struggle to keep up with the growing need.
Well, I do 3 things for Jewish Family Service, and this is the one thing. Excuse me. This is the one thing that has a direct effect on how people live, their quality of life, and it's biblical. I'm not Jewish, but this is biblical. This is what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be helping other people, and what better way to do it than to hand out food free? Come and eat.
It's a wonderful thing.
Come to the table.